All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rukaha, Kwadash. I want to give double honors to head apostle, Nettles, a great millstone, and rule well and teach well. Peace and blessings to you, sincere Akim, that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. This video is going to be concerning, uh, the large amount of people that are homeless in America. All right, now, when you go across to these other countries in these different areas on the earth, America is broadcasted as the place you want to be, as the land of milk and honey, the land you can come and be successful and chase and achieve your goals and dreams. But they don't tell you, the ins and outs of what goes on in America, all right, which is Babylon the Great when you go into the scriptures. They don't tell you that, yeah, you can or have potential to be successful, but you also have a higher potential at being not successful. All right. And I'm gonna go into uh the record numbers in the United States concerning the homeless or people becoming homeless. All right. It says more than 650,000 people are estimated to be homeless. And, we know they're downplaying these numbers. These numbers are probably about 3 or 4 times this amount. It says more than 650,000 people are estimated to be homeless, the most since the country began using the yearly point in time survey in 2007. People of color, the LGBTQ plus people, and seniors are disproportionately affected, advocates said. And this is from, I believe, 2023. And as we know, in 2024, homelessness has spiked. Okay. Matter of fact, let me click on this link because I believe this is going to go into it because I believe it's spiked 12%. All right, here we go. It says homelessness spiked 12%, 71,000 people in 2023. Okay, so every year we're seeing an increasing level, increasing numbers of people basically living on the streets, man. And the majority of the people in America, especially so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are one paycheck away, one missed rent payment away from being on the streets, from being homeless. Okay, it says homelessness spiked 12%, 71,000 people in 2023. More than 650,000 people unhoused, the highest number record since data collection began in 2007. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development's point in time estimated show an increase in nearly every state and also both sheltered and unsheltered homelessness. The growing number of unhoused people is driven in part by the expiration of many pandemic related relief measures and influx of migrants. So, they're trying to blame it on the so-called or past previous pandemic and, these so-called migrants coming in to the United States of America, which we know that's all bullshit. Okay. We know that these high level of homelessness is being, uh, pushed and forced and strategically put in place by these wicked elites. Okay. You know, uh, Rent is at an all-time high. You know, we have an influx in prices concerning, household items, food, gas, etc. And pretty much wages are pretty much staying the same, even though they increased minimum wage slightly. It still doesn't compare or even out to the prices of things. It says, however, the most fundamental driver of the nation's growing homelessness is the ongoing housing affordability crisis, all right, that has left a record number of renters cost burdened, spending more than 30% of income on housing. So, that's really the most heaviest impact is, or especially in 2023, or I would say, 2020 to, the current time period that we're in, is the prices going up for rent. All right. As the article just said, you know, people are spending more than 30% of their income on housing and utilities, and you have a high number of people that are spending 50% of their income on housing. Okay. Just housing. It says, uh, more than 30% of income on housing and utilities as detailed in our latest report. Okay. So, what you're seeing going on in Babylon is, these people are in mourning, man. All right. And let me get that scripture real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Okay. And this further proves that Esau is the wicked. This further proves that the wicked is in rulership, pursuant to Job 9 and 24. Okay, because the whole earth is in mourning. All right. The people, you know, being in mourning at an all-time high level concerning the things that are going on in this place, concerning the different laws, the different restrictions, the different things with the housing, the jobs. Hey, this is considered a crisis. These high level, uh, um, numbers of people being homeless to the point that they're actually putting laws in place, you know, to make it illegal to be homeless. Here it is. Esau is setting up different things to force people into the streets and living in tents, living under bridges. All right. And then on the other side, he's making it illegal to be homeless. He's making it illegal to live out of your cars. Okay. To live in a park under the bridge. Okay. Hey, this man is truly the devil, man. Okay. Now let's go over to translations comparison. And I'm gonna get some more information on that real quick too. Because Donald Trump, I believe, is the one who, when I first heard it, he said if he was elected, he would make homelessness a crime. Okay, that is punishable by jail time. I don't know how that's gonna work, but hey, man, this is the translation in NLT. It says, when the godly are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked are in power, they groan. And the people are groaning, man. Okay. Uh, let's skip down and get one more definition. Translation. It says, this is the BBE version. It says, when the upright have power, the people are glad. When an evil man is a ruler, grief comes on the people. Okay. And that's what we're seeing, man. That evil man is in rulership, concerning these elite Edomite banking families. All right, they've been given power on the left-hand side, and you see what this man is doing with his power, his rulership. The whole earth is out of whack. Everything's out of course. Okay. Not only are the people in mourning and groaning, but the whole earth is groaning. The animals, the trees, the water, the fish. All right, the sea. You know, everything is mourning, man, with this devil being in rulership, man. Okay. Let's go into bear with me one moment. See if I can pull up this article. All right, first let me read this. It says the criminalization of homelessness refers to measures that prohibit life-sustaining activities such as sleeping, camping, eating, sitting, or asking for money, resources in public spaces. This ordinance include criminal penalties for violations of these acts. Okay, let's see here. Because they're trying to push, which they have pushed certain laws that are hinting towards, basically criminalizing, uh, you know, let's see if this is it. And you see on the screen, you got the Black Lives Matter sign over there. So in the midst of these protests, you got people that basically don't have anything, man. That are living off the streets, that are joining these uh, wide, large scale protests, man. Okay, all right, yeah, this is a deep article. Um, let's see if I can skip basically to the point. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, it says Donald Trump wants to make homelessness illegal. All right. It says former President Donald Trump's plan to end homelessness is to criminalize it, an idea critics find appalling. So, Donald Trump, which, we believe him to be Nero, okay? If he gets reelected, he is proclaimed to, not only make homelessness illegal, but he wants to bring back, you know, uh, different things concerning like hanging, firing squad, guillotines, and force in these draconian laws on a very, very heavy level. Okay, all right. Uh, it says and this is in quotations. This is basically Donald Trump's words. It says, "Under my strategy, working with states, we will ban urban camping wherever possible." Okay, and how are they going to ban, homelessness or living out of your cars, like you see on your screen, man? Living out of your cars, living, in the streets, living under tents, and you got these people that you got the middle class, the upper class complaining about, you know, this high level of homelessness because it's affecting their communities and their streets, the places of business, etc., man. Because what comes along with these people being homeless is trash. You're gonna have a lot of, the panhandling, theft, robbery. All right, you're gonna have to deal with a whole lot more than just people living in tents on sidewalks or under bridges, man. Okay, it says Trump said in a video released Tuesday, violators of these bans will be arrested. Okay, so Trump plans to make it illegal to be homeless. It says, but they will be given the option to accept treatment and services if they're willing to be rehabilitated. And we know what's going to come along with that rehabilitation, man. All right. In order for you to be rehabilitated, this devil's going to require you to take that C hip. All right. And we also could see, a large amount of these uh, homeless people just disappear, because we know how this devil operates, man. So in the event of them trying to clean up the streets, you could see a large number of these people who are considered homeless, you know, hey, nobody's seen them anymore. Nobody hears from them. They went into a facility and never came out. Okay. We know this devil has plans and has an agenda, to depopulate the earth. All right. He only wants around 500 million, okay, on the earth. And he wants to delete the rest. It says there were nearly 600,000 Americans experiencing homelessness last year, and according to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, there has been an organization effort across the country to make homelessness illegal. Several states have already enacted these bills, so these bills have already been put in place. It says along these lines, including Texas, Tennessee, and Missouri, and NAEH states on its website. In California, the state with the largest homeless population, all right, Trump in 2019 demanded their removal from Los Angeles and the other cities in the state. The White House poster reported at the time, stating Trump pushed for White House officials to get homeless people off the streets and into government-backed facilities. And what do you think these government-backed facilities are going to consist of? All right, they're not just going to throw them in prison. Hey, for a lot of, or I should say, jail for a lot of these homeless. That would be, you know, uh, almost an upgrade to their living situations. They get 3 meals. They get a roof over their head. You know, a bed, this, that, and so forth. To some of them. So they're not going to do that. They're going to have a certain facility, or certain things that are built, a detainment camp, whatever you want to call it, for these people to be put in, you know, and the conditions, very well could be worse than a jail or prison. I'll read that again. It says Trump pushed for White House officials to get homeless people off the streets into government backed facilities. All right. And we know what happens in all of Esau's facilities, whether it be jail, whether it be prison, okay, whether it be a concentration camp. Hey, this man's the wicked, okay. So there's always wickedness going on in his establishments on the earth. All right, I want to get one scripture and we can wrap it up. All right, let's go to Sirach, the 13th chapter, and let's go down to verse 3. It says, the rich man hath done wrong, and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wronged, and he must entreat also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. So if you have nothing to benefit him or help push his agenda, or he cannot use you, he discards of you. Okay. And that's why they're trying to depopulate this earth on a high level, man, because they consider these people useless eaters and they're no longer needed. With the technology he has, with the robotic, the AI, the various other things that he has in this system and this society, these people are not needed on the level that they were needed in times past. It says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. This man's not sorry for it, man. Okay. These a lot of these people, or a high percentage of these people being homeless, is because what's going on in society, man. The lack of jobs, the lack of the what do they call it, the influx, of not just things at grocery stores, etc., but the influx of rent, like the article went into, man. Okay. It says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. And Esau's not sorry for it. Okay. Hey, man, you would think he would be, doing anything and everything, all right, to help out his own people, man. Okay. Because a lot of these homelessness, I should say, a lot of these people that are homeless are Edomites, man. You would think that this man would help out his own nation, okay? But hey, man, this man's the wicked. It says, if he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? And he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice and thrice. So this devil, you know, all he's doing is doing what he's supposed to do. He's here to suck these people dry, man. Okay. And that's his MO, man. He just takes and takes and takes, and he never gives back, man. He takes from the earth, he takes from the people, okay? And he's never satisfied from what he has taken. It says, or what he has received, okay? It says, if he will shame thee by his if he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. When he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. Okay, so and like the scripture says, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Okay, this man has many devices, he has many agendas, and he has future plans that are not in the best interests of these, so-called, citizens of the United States of America, man. Concerning the middle class and down. All right. Esau, concerning these top elites, they really don't need, the middle class down to the poor, all the way down to the homeless. All right, and they have plans for a mass extermination, man. Okay, and that's why we keep telling you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Hey, man, this place is on the way down, man. They're gonna literally suck everything out of America, man. There was a so-called Jew that said, uh, forgot his name, but he said we're gonna basically suck America dry, man, for everything that it has, man. So and ultimately, this is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai that's doing this, man. Okay, this place is systematically being brought down and it's crumbling. All right, the infrastructure. All right, every year it's getting lower and lower and lower, man, to the point that these people that used to have hope in this society, used to have hope in America, they don't have that hope no more. You know, these people, literally see this place, or I should say, a lot of these people literally are seeing this place for exactly what it is, for being a fraud, for being disgusting, all right, for being completely out of order and not having any type of future, okay, on a level of, sustaining, okay. Anyway, with that, shalom.